One of the biggest gaming events of the year just took place, and obviously came with it a lot of brand new reveals. The Game Awards 2020 did celebrate the best video games and all, but we also got to see what's ranging from much awaited sequels to some really worthwhile additions to, more importantly, brand new IPs. Today, we're looking at 2021's and the years to come top 21 games for consoles and PC. After about a year of silence, Pearl Abyss finally dropped a lot on its upcoming game Crimson Desert. Originally meant to be an MMO with a greater story focus compared to Black Desert Online, Crimson Desert has now shifted to an open-world action-adventure game, even more focused on the campaign, although some multiplayer features remain, they said. We'll take a look at the almost 5-minute trailer. And remember, folks in charge are targeting a release window of winter 2021 for both PC and consoles. One of the biggest reveals at Thursday night's Game Awards was that Glenn Schofield, the creator behind the original Dead Space games, announced a brand new project, finally, the Callisto Protocol. As you would have also imagined, it's a horror-themed sci-fi game that so far looks plenty scary, though it's not expected to launch until 2021. We'll talk about this one some more in another video. Check it out.
Alright man, get up. See this? Something ain't right.
Please remain calm. There is nothing to fear.
This is Black Irons to transport ship Charon. You are cleared for landing.
Alright, Hood Outlaws and Legends comes out 10th of May 2021, and if you go ahead and pre-order the game, you will get early access from May 7th, which is just 3 days in advance, which is, you know. As for the game itself though, the next game from Samo Digital, the studio behind exclusive launch titles like Sackboy: A Big Adventure, is due out on PlayStation 5 and 4 and Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, and PC. It's a co-op-focused medieval heist game where you join a team of outlaws and try to steal treasure from the government. It's like a super violent Robin Hood thing. Back 4 Blood, on the other hand, the new co-op zombie game from the same folks behind Left 4 Dead, also made a surprise appearance at the Game Awards, showing off brand new everything. This game will officially be debuting on PC, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, and Series X and S sometime around June next year, with a beta actually available to play next week, so keep that in mind. And just before we get to it, you might also want to know the next game will include the same kind of co-op action that made other games so fun, plus more playable characters, more missions of course, more variety, and some brand new enemies. Good ones too. Look.
There's too many!
Stick together. We got a job to do. Remember?
And no worm-ridden son of a bitch is gonna stop us.
Up her up, handsome.
What the hell? Cover me! Man, what is that?
Take it out.
Oh man, this is my favorite hoodie.
A little club soda will take that right out.
Watch out!
Is lost. The most vulnerable are stripped of all they possess.
In case you missed this one, there's a brand new MMORPG on its way to PC and mobile platforms, similar to another game we mentioned earlier, Odin, Valhalla Rising, in another video. This one's coming in 2020 by Korean developers, only this one's in development by the famous NBCL, going by Chrono Odyssey, described as an epic adventure set in a universe where fantasy and sci-fi fantasies collide. Currently in production for release on PC, Chrono Odyssey will then make its way to the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S following its original 2022 release. Check it out.
We know now that in the early years of the 20th century, this world was
Alright, check it out. We have a new trailer over here for a possible new chapter in the popular BioWare sci-fi action adventures Mass Effect, possibly 4, which doesn't really reveal much except what I just said. He doesn't even announce a release window, but developers themselves tweeted via an official post that a new Mass Effect is in early production here.
Is anyone receiving this? We've lost contact. Anomalies all across space.
I remember when everything changed.
Oh, by the way, The Perfect Dark is receiving a new entry, although we have very little information about the game currently. It's, in case you didn't know what it is, the original game was a Nintendo 64 game released all the way back in the year 2000, which was a critically acclaimed and kind of is still largely considered one of the greatest first-person shooters ever made. So as a result, this new entry has a lot of hype to live up to. Anyway, we didn't get to see any gameplay, but we were given a glimpse of a lot of things for the new game, and also no release window. Check it out.
But the laws of nature aren't meant to be broken. We need to know what they're hiding.
Cruel world.
Did you find the answers you were looking for, Agent Dark?
Not yet. This is just the beginning.
Fat Shark developers just dropped the new trailer for Warhammer 40,000th Dark Tide, painting a much clearer picture of what the co-op chaos slasher over here is going to look like, along with a great cinematic and a glimpse of the first-person action with cutting through bones and limbs. Lovely stuff. Dark Tide is coming to PC via Steam in early 2021, and it'll then come to Xbox Series X and S. Come get some. Really, that's all you need to know at this point, as Bruce Campbell returns as Ash in Evil Dead, the game. Accompanying the news, here's a new trailer. In addition to that, the game, the new Evil Dead on the way, features co-op and PvP. So for now, it's just pretty awesome to see the whole thing. And Saber Interactive, I mean, people behind World War Z are behind this one too, which will then later see the game coming to the PlayStation 5, 4, Xbox Series X and S, Nintendo Switch, and PC in 2021.
It took Linda. And then it came for me. Seen friends lose life and limb. But there's always someone bent on breaking the world.
After years of waiting, BioWare has finally provided a new look at the long-anticipated RPG Dragon Age. right over here, confirming the return of a few memorable characters and offering fans a look at the next adventure in the RPG franchise. But check it out, it does not confirm the full new title for the game just yet, and there is no mention of a release window either.
They'll never see coming. We've got your back. I've got your back. Demons, dragons, darkspawn, even the Dreadwolf. This is your story.
You can run.
Flying Wild Hog, the studio behind the beautiful Shadow Warrior reboot, also announced a brand new game of their own going by Evil West. It's, as you will come to notice, about vampire hunting cowboys armed with traditional Wild West guns and giant mechanical fists. Just have a look. Evil West is due to launch on Steam in early 2021, afterwards then headed to PlayStation and Xbox consoles. Don't you ever doubt Housemarque. If you did, I mean. Housemarque is a studio responsible for some of the best arcade games in recent memory, such as Super Stardust, Resogun, and etc. Returnal, though, over here, on the other hand, announced earlier this year as a roguelike third-person shooter with all the visual flourish you'd expect from the company, folks. Here we just got a whole new teaser that shows off more footage on the PlayStation 5, indicating it's set to release on March 19th, 2021 for PlayStation 5 exclusively now. A free-to-play multiplayer title featuring team-based dragon battles was just revealed, going by Sentry Age of Ashes. A February 2021 release window for the game on Steam Early Access, along with a portion of the gameplay, was just revealed, reminiscent of, yes, Panzer Dragoon, of course. Just have a look. A closed beta for this one will also be held in January ahead of its release, so keep it in mind. Okay, we've also got another look at what to expect from Nier Replicant. That's, for those of you unfamiliar, the updated version of the cult classic RPG Nier that has been now confirmed for a Steam release in April 2021. Perfect for those of you looking to catch up after all the time. This one over here, the trailer, showcases a range of almost every aspect of the whole thing, and it looks pretty familiar. Check it out, Replicant launches on April 13th. There is a lot of ARC content on the way, and it looks like a lot to take in right now. ARC 2 was just revealed in case you missed it, and to accompany the news, they also came up with a lengthy trailer. Although you should know this one's in early stages of development and it features you-know-who, to which you're interested more about. Folks in charge confirmed Ark 2 will be launching on PC and exclusively on Xbox Series, and it's an online multiplayer sandbox. That's all we know. Have a look. Okay, Persona 5 Strikers, we know, will finally launch in North America on February 23rd, 2021. Atlas confirmed. In case you aren't familiar with it, this game is a hack-and-slash spin-off of the Japanese role-playing franchise Persona 5 Royal, and well, it's now launching on the Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4 and PC with pre-orders available right now. I think you'll also be pleased to know that just like Persona 5, Strikers over here is a story-driven one, and despite what you might have heard, it is not a wall-to-wall action game similar to something like, let's say, Dynasty Warriors. Check it out.
Phantom thieves, and all those desires you stole.
We're taking them all back.
Do you realize how dangerous a position you're in right now?
It's it! My turn! Good move, Joker!
Cutthroats. Spirits.
Ruin King, a League of Legends story, the first single-player game in the League of Legends universe, finally has its gameplay trailer. Check it out. Here's a brief preview of combat, characters, and even a glimpse at the Ruin King himself. Only this was originally set to come out in early 2021, however they chose to delay the game once and for all for sometime later in 2021. Once it's out, it will come to consoles and also PC.
Priestess of the Great Kraken, unmoved by fear.
This is destiny.
The legend, whose strength is only eclipsed by his kindness.
Feel better now.
The terror from the deep, who preys upon the living.
You won't feel a thing ever again.
The dishonored swordsman fleeing from his past like the wind. and a nine-tailed fox who devours the essence of her victims.
Delicious.
I see no fortune for those standing in their way.
Can't match my blade.
Can't help but wonder what brought them together.
Oh, here's one of those special trailers that probably makes you want to sit up and feel rather good about things. It's for a game called Season, which is described as a game about exploring and recording disappearing cultures. I think it's a really interesting concept for a game, but we'll have to see how it'll go down the line. Check it out. Season, the only thing we know is that it's coming to the PlayStation 5.
But us, we have one season.
The German occupation has turned every neighbor into a possible enemy.
Medal of Honor Above and Beyond is available now on Oculus Rift, since yesterday. This game looks plain gorgeous, which somewhat justifies massive requirements for gaming computers, and also the same goes for storage space. Check it out. If you missed this one, they also came out with a launch trailer. It's a good one.
Okay. That's a piece of shrapnel.
We had to report for the draft.
It was something we had to do.
Connaissez deux personnes, c'est une de trop.
It could be a threat. You'd better think twice before you hand it to them.
Bilibili, on the other hand, launched a new trailer for the upcoming Metroidvania action game Fist, that's short for Forged in Shadow Torch. So it is coming to the PlayStation 4, PC via Steam, and now even PlayStation 5. This game takes place during a time where the machines invaded and colonized this city, which was actually initially inhabited by animals. Now, some 6 years later, folks are trying to take it back. Check it out. Fist is slated to release during the spring of 2021, and we're still waiting on a precise release date for the game. Folks behind the amazing adventure game 1111 Memories Retold have announced another new adventure going by Road 96. This one's a procedural road trip game, and it looks like a mixture of driving, maybe hitchhiking, and a dash of on-foot exploration, and even maybe getting tangled up in armed robberies. I don't know. Check it out. There's no release date for Road 96 just yet, but the Steam page listing for the game says it should arrive sometime in 2021. That's all for now. Thank you guys for watching. As always, I really hope you enjoyed the video. If there's anything you would like to know about these games, let me know about it in the comment section. If you like the video, don't forget to like. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe, because that would be the best way to get more videos like this one. In any case, I will see you guys again very soon.